Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is we are going to be diving into the Black History Month SB Dunk Low, which, keep in mind, they're doing these, they're in the wrong month, Nike, but, this is their decision. They're doing it on March 28th instead of February 28th. I believe that was the original date that these were scheduled for. It's just they've been pushed back a month. This is a normal thing with Nike releases. We see it sometimes. It just, maybe they have to schedule it a little bit back because it could be overshadowed by other drops. Keep in mind, around the time that these were originally scheduled, there was a ton of heat dropping then. These easily could have just been passed over and completely forgotten about. But now, since they're dropping at the right time, right? Well, not the right time, you know what I mean? It's the wrong month, but right time in terms of there's not going to be too much going on around it. I think these actually have a lot of potential to do well, so let's get into it. I mean, we do have the Udos like a week later, but you know what I mean? It's like it's not too many hype releases around it, so these have a chance to do well, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Before, they could have been overshadowed by like SB4s or Metallic 5s or just basically all the heat we had in February, Galaxy foams. It's hard to even remember everything we had then. But yeah, if y'all want more like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget, let's just try and hit 300 likes in this video. I say this in, pretty much all videos. It's a normal goal we shoot for. And I also want to say I appreciate all you guys that have been ordering the merch off the website, man. This has been the most popular item on the site so far, this mug right here, the SB4 one. So I appreciate you guys that have checked that one out down below. Been trying to send out personalized thank yous to each one of y'all. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Don't forget, we also got like the sweater. I've been rocking this a lot lately. You've probably been seeing me rocking a lot of the videos, so I made sure to not rock it in this one so I could actually show you guys it. So pretty cool piece. We also got this design on like a hoodie, a tee, a few other things. This one as well, as you can see. This one right here too, pretty simple design on hoodie. Bunch of colors available in the tees as well. And the sizes also. So yeah, check it out. And don't forget, if you want to check my IGs down below for any of the stuff I got for sale on my story, feel free to check that, or us at Resale Vision down below. Don't forget the under market sneakers do every single day. Early info we provide, restock links, raffle links, sneaker stock numbers, you name it. We try and provide it to you guys so you guys can stay on top of your game. But it's pretty much everything I need to say. I hope y'all will enjoy. And let's get started. Alright, so as you guys can see, we do have the screen recording up right here. And the main thing I want to say, so first things first, March 28th, $135 retail. These are the two things you really need to remember. So coming up pretty soon, within, I think today's the 19th, if I'm right. I might be wrong on that, but it's basically like 9 or 10 days away. So pretty close to the release. Now, we're going to start seeing these at skate shops fairly soon, and we're going to see them load up on sneakers. I see no reason for this to be a pair that wouldn't load up on sneakers, you know what I mean? I think it's a GR one, right? So we're going to be seeing them at most skate shops, dropping them first come, first serve via raffle. We'll probably see some drop them online, just, via first come, first serve, so you're just going to have to be quick then. Really depends how badly you want this pair. But based off the early market, this is going to be a pair that does well. But if you remember when we were initially discussing these earlier, right? Like, remember when they were at like $750, like $500, and I was like, man, I don't think these are going to sell here. Like, they've, started the early market, right, at like $200, a couple at $300, but a lot at like $190, $180. I guess I was wrong on that. There's been some people that have been going out the way and paying $500 on some of these pairs, even though we've seen some already selling at like $200. So, I mean, again, this is the thing about reselling. Some people literally just don't care. They don't care about the price. They just want the pair. Whatever it is, they got the money for. They're good. That must have been one of those people, because it was also one of the larger sizes, like a size 13. Someone went out the way and paid like $550 for these, knowing that they release in like 9 days. On a GR SB2 of all. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to this SB, but if any pair was to sell 9 days before it's released at $550, I would expect it to be like a very, very hyped collaboration, right? Like, that's a brick by brick type sale. You know what I mean? But these, I guess someone in the big sizes was like, man, I really need these early. And they paid like $540, $550. I think it was on like StockX. I'll show you all it in a second. Absolutely crazy. So it just kind of goes to show that the early market is not always consistent. Sometimes you just have someone that'll come through. It'll even be close to the release, and they'll just be like, man, I'll pay this high price just because I need them right now. And, that's not an abnormal thing. So I just want to mention that the early resale market is strong for these. They'll probably do pretty well considering that we're seeing sales there. So the big sizes, y'all, if you're a size 13, you can thank that one guy. Size 13, no chance that it goes for like under $200 now. Because, I mean, yeah, if one person bought them for $550, what do you think everyone else is going to be trying to sell them for? You know what I mean? So, rip if you're a larger size. That's just basically what I'm also trying to say. I'll show you. How about we just get into it? But here's the release details. March 28th, $135 retail. If this is not the sneakers drop date, this will be the date that it hits skate shops, and the sneakers will be shortly after in April. But we'll see. But here, let me show y'all what I was talking about, man. This is absolutely crazy. Look at this, and look at the bids. $350. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, here, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but what are we doing? I mean, look at this. 6.5. 13. 6.5 sold for more than size 13. So again, this is what I'm talking about. 6.5 sold for 545 bucks. Size 13 sold for less than that by $1, but size 13 sold for less than 6.5 technically. That absolutely never happens with SBs early, or SBs really in general. So the only one that I really can remember where a similar situation happened was the Verdi SBs, and that's because, you know, that's a colorful pair. You know what I mean? The ladies are going to love that one. So of course that one goes for more and smaller sizes. This one, why it's selling for more and smaller sizes, I have absolutely no clue. But I mean, look at the earliest sales on these. Check this out. They're the earliest sales on these: 180, 220, 180, 190, 185, and now look, 540, 260. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Patience is key. But this is not. You're getting taxed. You know what I mean? So that does show you that there is a lot of demand for this pair, and I think it will do very well because, I mean, shoot, people are paying this much for it early. It's not going to go down that much. I mean, people are going to see this that have a lot of those pairs, right? And they're going to be like, well, I mean, if I'm able to sell 6.5 and size 13 for this much early, I'm only going to drop it to like 200, 220, or I'm going to drop it right to where they were going at first, 180, 220 bucks. So that's my early resale prediction on these at the moment. Is I'm going to say, I'll drop it down a bit, but I'm going to say 170 bucks to $220, and I will put a plus on the 220 because, again, I think 12, 11.5, 11, 13, are they really going to drop in price? I mean, if someone's going out the way and paying 540 bucks, you know what I mean, and let's just say they end up not doing a lot in those sizes, which they probably won't, how far are they really going to drop? You know what I mean? So that's what I can say. Size 12, let's see what the last sale is, 316. So, okay, that's not unreasonable at all. 11.5, no sales for that. Size 11. 250. So again, I think we will see those ones head closer to 220, but we have to see a lot more pairs come out and release, because right now this is absolutely crazy. Some of y'all just need to have some patience. I know it's probably not you guys that are watching the video here today, but yeah, you know what I mean? That's absolutely crazy. They were at first selling at 180, 220 bucks. Some of y'all probably remember us discussing that, and now we have people paying $540, $550. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? The release is 9 days away. Why are we doing that? But you know what? I don't question people's decisions. Sometimes things like this happen. And again, as I said initially, the early market is never consistent. You're going to see things like this where smaller sizes will go for more than the bigger ones at first. And then, you know, we'll have sales 9 days before the drop, going absolutely crazy just because someone really needs the pair. I don't even think those were consignment sales. Oh my gosh. Those weren't even express ship sales. So these people are not only, right, the people that pay 540 bucks, they're not only going to have to wait weeks or a week or two, right, to get their pair, but it's not even express ship. Now what? Now I'm really asking, what are we doing? But you know what? I'm going to end the screen recording right there. That's what I can say about this SB Dunk Low. The early market is very strong. The release is coming soon, March 28th for $135 retail. I encourage you go for it. I've seen no reason as, you know, why you shouldn't go for it. I mean, it's doing very, very well, you know what I mean? And obviously, it has some history behind it, you know what I mean? So I'm sure a lot of you guys will really like it. I'm a fan of it, but I would have liked Nike to, you know, I don't know. Nike is never on point with the timing of the releases. I always complain about that. It's just like, this is another example of it. And I feel like it's especially bad with this, you know? It's like, y'all should have really made sure this one was scheduled correctly. Like, if you're going to specifically call it the Black History Month SBs, like, the least y'all can do is drop it during the right month. But at least they did release it. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know what Nike's planning is or whatever it is, but yeah, they messed it up. So we will leave it at that. And the early pair prices are definitely up there. So I encourage patience. It's the number one thing. Just let more pairs come out. Let's tell you we'll get the best price for this SB Dunk Low. Don't be the guy that paid 540 bucks for a 6.5. Someone's girl must have just been bothering them to no end. You know what I mean? I would have told her to wait, but you know, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my business. So we will leave it at that. If y'all want more content like this, though, feel free to subscribe and like down below. And again, just I want to mention this really quick. Another quick thank you to all of y'all that have been purchasing the mugs, different things like that down below, the tees. You know what I mean? The crew neck, this has actually been my favorite one. I know we have this design in the hoodie too, but this has been my favorite. I just love how comfy this is. Super, super comfy. So appreciate y'all. I'm going to add some tall sides. I know one of y'all have been asking, so I'm going to do that. All right, I just did that. But yeah, feel free to check it out down below. Top of the pinned comment. IGs are down there as well, or us at Resale Vision. Again, if you just want to check some of the stuff I got for sale, or us in the group, see some of the early info we provide, sneaker stock numbers, some of the undermarket kicks that we do daily. You guys can see we've been doing some SB4s and brick by bricks undermarket recently. We're actually going to be giving away one of those pairs coming up, so make sure you guys don't miss out on that in April. And yeah, that's really everything we need to say. There's lots of hype drops coming up, so we need to decide one, and we'll just do that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything we need to say right there, guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm a Tristan. Thank you, guys. Just keeping it simple here on the outro. And yeah, I got to pick up some stuff today. I'm going to hang out with my cat. It's a nice, simple, chill day, hopefully. So see y'all tomorrow. Catch you then. Peace.